Gus, can you believe what we're witnessing in Sin City, Raider Nation? We're here at the anchor desk, and frankly, I don't even know where to begin when we talk about the Las Vegas Raiders. This isn't just a tough season. This is a full-blown organizational crisis, a total collapse that sent seismic waves across the entire AFC. I mean, we're talking about a franchise with one of the proudest, most hard-nosed histories in the entire NFL, the legacy of the silver and black, the grit of the old Oakland days, the sheer will of legends like Max Crosby today. But right now, that legacy feels like it's being dragged through the mud of a 2-10 record. 2 wins. The provided text lays it out cold and clear. The Raiders are hitting new lows, settling into the league basement. Think about that for a minute. Their season features a bafflingly beautiful anomaly, a Week 1 victory against a consensus best team in football, followed by a single, solitary win against a team we're all calling the absolute worst. It's like finding a single perfect diamond in a mile of coal and then giving it away. Right now, the Raiders are in a position worse than anything they've faced since Mark Davis boldly moved them from Oakland to the bright lights of Allegiant Stadium. This team, which symbolizes the spirit of commitment and excellence, has not tasted victory since Week 6. That's a brutal 6-game losing streak, folks. But here's the dagger, the one that truly stings for anyone who remembers the glory of the AFC West. They're 0-4 within the division this year, and that AFC West losing streak extends to a chilling 0-10 dating all the way back to last season. When you're in a division with the Chiefs dynasty and a resurgent Chargers team, you must win these battles. This is the bedrock of the rivalry that defines the Raiders. Now, let's talk about the man at the helm, head coach Pete Carroll. This is where the story gets really bizarre. Carroll, a Super Bowl champion, a coach synonymous with sustained winning and always compete, is in uncharted territory. Our reporting shows he's doing things he hasn't done in his legendary career, and I'm not talking about drawing up complex play-action passes. I'm talking about losing this much. The text confirms the shocking decision to fire 2 coordinators during the season. That's a move of desperation, a signal that the house is on fire and the extinguisher isn't working. The relentless questions about what went wrong are piling up faster than Max Crosby on a scrambling quarterback. And the clock is ticking. If the losses continue to mount, Coach Carroll, a man who built the Legion of Boom and was seen as the franchise savior, could be one and done in Las Vegas. That would be an unprecedented, seismic failure for a coach of his stature. It tells you everything about the dysfunction behind the scenes, where a lot of things are happening. I imagine a fictional but realistic quote from Carroll in a private meeting with the team, slamming his legendary gum on the table. "Look, men, I've seen it all. But I've never seen a team with this much talent play with this little fire. We're the Raiders." The raw data validates the eye test of disappointment. Sports Illustrated's Connor Orr gave his latest NFL power rankings, and the silver and black are officially cemented in the worst possible spot, number 32. Last week's ranking, also number 32. Last week's result? A demoralizing 31-14 loss to the rival Chargers. You simply can't argue with the numbers. The truly head-scratching footnote to this defensive collapse and offensive malaise comes in the backfield. The Raiders used their first-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft on running back Ashton Jeanty, a player expected to be the centerpiece of the new physical identity. Yet, the brutal reality is that Kyle Manangai, a later-round pick, is statistically blowing past him in all major rushing categories. It's like the team decided the running back position was not a priority after investing a top 10 pick in it. Think of the pressure on a young player like Jeanty, carrying the weight of the entire Raiders' run game on his shoulders, now being overshadowed. It's a microcosm of the entire organizational chaos, a failure to execute on the most fundamental plans. To truly appreciate the depth of this fall, you have to understand the Raiders' history. This is a franchise forged by Al Davis, built on speed, aggression, and a rebellious, just win, baby, attitude. From the Oakland Coliseum days, the Raiders were known for a swagger, an almost piratical approach to football. We remember iconic moments: Marcus Allen's reverse field Super Bowl run, the punishing defense of Howie Long, the commitment to excellence slogan that wasn't just words, but a way of life. The move to Allegiant Stadium, the modern marvel nicknamed the Death Star, was meant to usher in a new, winning era in Las Vegas. Instead, what we have is a team that's lost its identity, its swagger, and its teeth. Their AFC West rivalry games are the stuff of legend. The battles with the Chiefs, the current dynasty, are supposed to be bloody, knockdown drag-out affairs. The Chargers' rivalry is pure SoCal versus Vegas animosity. Losing 10 straight divisional games is an insult to every Raider fan who stood in the black hole in Oakland or who now fills the stands at the Death Star. It's an unacceptable standard for a team with the silver and black shield on their helmets. I had an imagined conversation with an anonymous veteran defender, let's call him the leader, because you know who I'm talking about, a Max Crosby type, a heart and soul guy. The leader, fictional quote, "Man, this is tough. Every single guy in that locker room is hurting. We see the numbers, we hear the noise. But let me tell you something, the real noise is the one we make. We're the only ones who can fix this." I look at guys like rookie tight end Brock Bowers. He's a beast, he's giving everything he's got. The pieces are here, but we're not playing as one. It's frustrating, but the kid, Coach Carroll, is still fighting. We owe it to him, and to every single member of Raider Nation, to finish this season with some pride. It's the Raiders' way, damn it. And the fans? The passionate Raider Nation that travels better than any fan base in the league? They are incensed. I heard a fan on a sports radio call-in show yesterday who sounded like he was on the verge of tears. Raider fan, fictional quote, "I moved from Oakland to Vegas just for this team. Allegiant Stadium is incredible, but it feels empty when the team plays like this. We need to honor the legacy of Al Davis. What is happening with the head coach? The only thing, just win, baby applies to right now is the opposing team." Look, it doesn't get any easier from here. The rest of the Raiders' schedule is a brutal gauntlet, mostly against playoff teams or clubs desperately fighting for a spot. Realistically, going 2-15 is a distinct possibility, and that's a chilling prospect for the franchise. However, there is a silver lining in this cloudy, storm-tossed season. If they finish this poorly, the Raiders are staring down the barrel of a top 3 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. That kind of draft capital is franchise-altering. It's a chance to reset the entire organizational trajectory. Will they draft a top-tier quarterback to replace Geno Smith? Will they find the next dominant defensive player to line up opposite Max Crosby? This high draft pick is the only genuine promise of salvation on the horizon for Raider Nation right now. The move to Vegas was about a fresh start, and while this season is the darkest chapter yet, that high draft pick is the blank page for the next one. The question for owner Mark Davis, for general manager John Spytek, and for Pete Carroll is stark. Can they weather this storm long enough to cash in that lottery ticket? Will they be the ones making the pick, or will someone else? The final few weeks of this season will tell us everything about the future. The moves, the firing, the shuffling, it's all about getting to that draft board with the highest possible selection. The Raiders' next opponent is the Denver Broncos. It's an AFC West battle, a grudge match, and a chance, perhaps the only chance, to stop this historic slide and get a single, solitary divisional win. It's not about the playoffs anymore. It's about pride, it's about the shield, it's about the Raider way. Tune in next week. Will the Raiders show heart and fight for their coach, or will the bottom continue to fall out? We'll be right here to cover every dramatic snap. Don't go anywhere, and keep your comments coming below. We want to hear what you think should happen to this struggling franchise.